think I've met quite a few of you on a number of different occasions. So it's glad to see all of you all together on one platform. And of course, these interactions continue. This is just the beginning. So I'm Pradeep, first secretary at Commission looking after commerce and trade issues. As been said by others who've taken the floor, that there's been a very long association between the High Commission and businesses, the Indian businesses, with Bangladesh business. So this is just a start. We'll continue interacting, and I'm here for any sort of issues that we can raise. I've noted some issues that have already been raised, and for any further issues that you would have, very welcome to please discuss this and we look for solutions together.
Thank you. He is always a very good helping hand. For a few months I have met him and found him always advising us the right way to move. Now, Excellency, the floor is yours.
Bye. Live this live.
Good evening, and thank you very much for a very warm welcome from IBCCI. It's a true pleasure to be interacting with all of you. I know we have had this delay for a while because I had a slow start, so to say. But I'm really glad that we are here today and looking at the range of businesses that form part of IBCCI. I really feel very confident about the direction of our business and economic engagement. And looking at your enthusiasm and your own optimism about the India-Bangladesh economic engagement gives us a lot of hope and gives us confidence that we are destined for even better and closer economic ties. India-Bangladesh relations, of course, I think as a newcomer, the thing that strikes you most vividly is the uniqueness of this relationship. I was just attending the Victory Day parade. We had the Victory Day celebration on 6th December when we recognized Bangladesh as an independent sovereign country 51 years ago, before the liberation war was over. We had a group of veterans from India and the army visiting us. They left today, and similarly a group of Mukti Yoddhas visited India to celebrate Vijay Diwas. All these are very, very vivid reminders of the deep connections that we have had historically, which sets our relationship quite apart from any other bilateral relations. And we see this relationship growing in the future, this bond of friendship growing deeper as our contemporary engagement becomes more robust. And there I see our economic engagement as a very, very important part of our contemporary ties. Under the visionary leadership of our Prime Ministers, this relationship has taken a very, very transformative turn over the last decade. We have had some really tangible, concrete achievements and groundwork ready for us to take this relationship off on a major trajectory of positivity. We had some very outstanding achievements even during the COVID pandemic in terms of our trade relations. Investments are growing. There are growing the interest among Indian investors who are looking at Bangladesh for their future business operations. So I think today is really as you said, to start with, iron is hot. And, we have to make use of this opportunity. I couldn't agree more with you on that. And it's really the right time for the businesses to show us the way And as an important stakeholder in this economic engagement, I think your voice, your suggestions, your ideas, and how you look at the future of the economic engagement makes a lot of sense for our efforts to take the economic agenda of our relationship forward. We, of course, today are at a juncture where Bangladesh is our largest development partner, largest trading partner in South Asia. For Bangladesh, we are the largest export destination in Asia. We have, I think, not just a trading relationship, but it's a supply chain linkage that we have, and we have to look at our trading relations in terms of how we can further reinforce the supply chain linkage so that our own capabilities, the complementary capabilities help us draw most benefits from our synergy. There are many things that we are doing to help realize the vision of shared prosperity for our people, which includes mutually beneficial cross-border connectivity, and which we believe will bring our economies, our cultures, our people-to-people contacts even closer together. We are making some very serious effort in developing trade infrastructure at our borders, which we believe will integrate our economies, and which we believe will most importantly raise the level of interdependence between us. I think the word here is really interdependence. Bangladesh depending on us or are depending on Bangladesh, I think it's more important to realize that we are dependent on each other. And that's the vision that our leaders have given to us when they have given us the mandate to promote closer connection across our borders. We are doing a number of things and we have set a very ambitious agenda for our cooperation. Moving forward, as you are aware, we have agreed to launch negotiations for a comprehensive economic partnership agreement, CEPA, which we hope will be the negotiations for which will start soon. It will be an important landmark because CEPA really looks forward into our what would be our engagement in future. What should we do to maximize the opportunities and overcome challenges that exist today, and also to take care of the expectations that is there on both sides. Also to meet the growing capabilities that we have in our economies. Bangladesh will graduate in 2026 from being an LDC country to a developing economy, which will present new opportunities for both our countries to work together. So there's a whole host of elements that CEPA will address in trade, in investment, trade in both goods and services. And this is something that we believe will set the tone for our future trading plans. We are also looking at our border connections in a very strategic way. We believe that it's not just traditional connections that we have across our borders, but even many more connections that we have on our land border are opportunities for us to incrementally grow our economic engagement. Currently, we have 34 land customs stations, 4 integrated checkposts. We are adding 8 more integrated checkposts at the border. I was recently in Sheraton 3 days ago, and I visited the Donkey Camel point, the border point, where our integrated checkpost is coming out site. And really the enthusiasm in that area is palpable. You can see them looking at the future of that area very differently once these infrastructure come up. So we really want to develop that cross-border connection in those far-flung regions also as force multipliers for our economic engagement. And that is something that I will urge you to maximize through your own business interests in those areas, and also guide the development of those connections through your business activities. We have, for example, in terms of developing our connections, our supply chain linkages, we are making use of now multiple options apart from the land-based connection. We are also now increasingly using shipping connection, multimodal connection, using riverine waterways also. So I think the opportunities are growing. We have to be more imaginative and make use of whatever optimizes our economic engagement the best. And lastly, I would say that I have taken note of suggestions. You have made some very valid suggestions, very reasonable ones. We will work on that. You raised the issue of visa. I must convey that that's an area of utmost importance for us. We would like to work to make your travel experience as pleasant as possible, and we would like to make the Indian visa that you seek, or the Indian visitors seeking Bangladeshi visa, vice versa. But I can talk of Indian visa, of course, as a connector and not something that restricts movement. So we will grow the number. We will make it more facilitative, and we will see how best we can work to meet your expectations that you have set for us. On other suggestions that you have made, we will work on it. They are again very valid suggestions in the current context and make sense. Let me assure you that from our side, from the High Commission side, we will definitely take a very serious look at them and try to push that. And I think to all of you, I would also urge that look at new opportunities and let us know what are those opportunities so that we can work together in opening new doors. We are talking about India's IT success, renewable energy capacity, our common concern for sustainable development, green technology. You mentioned pharmaceuticals. I think these are really areas in which we can diversify our engagement and also meet some of the pressing demands that our nation has in those respective sectors. So I think the possibilities are limitless, and IBCCI has an important stake in realizing some of those possibilities. We will work together, I can assure you. We look at you as partners, and your suggestions, your vision are very important inputs in our own work. As business people, you understand business better than we do. I think that's something which is evident over the course of time also, how you have shaped the economic agenda of our bilateral relations. And I assure you that your suggestions and your advices will be very valuable as we take this relationship forward. We are going to enter a year. We have actually already taken over the presidency of G20 from 1st of December, and we are very delighted that Bangladesh has been invited as one of the guest countries by India as the president of G20 to join the deliberations throughout the year. And G20, I think, has an enormous responsibility ahead of it, and I think it will be a valuable experience both for India and Bangladesh in setting the agenda for collective well-being and meeting the challenges that G20 takes on. And India as president and Bangladesh as a very important partner for us, I'm sure will make some tangible difference to the economic challenges that we are facing today, or at least in finding a pathway out of those challenges to our mutual benefit. So thank you very much. I look forward to interacting with you over the course of my tenure. And today, of course, is more of an early introduction with all of you. But I look forward to meeting you and listening to you, working together to take our partnership forward. Thank you very much.
All right, I would request the directors, board directors and past presidents of IBCCI to come for a photo shoot here.